from Sainte-Anne-des-Monts.
We are down here at the wharf today at Exploramer, and this is part aquarium, part museum, part culinary experience.
Yes, and as part of that, there's a program here called the Dare to Taste Challenge, where you can try some seafood that you've maybe never even heard of.
I am definitely feeling up to the challenge.
So am I.
So we are looking forward to learning more about the marine ecosystem of the St. Lawrence. We're out on the patio. We're gonna take part in the Dare to Taste program. This is an initiative started by Exploramer, and the idea is that they want to encourage people to try lesser known species from the St. Lawrence so that they can order these off the menu or order these at the fishmonger to give the other species that we're more used to eating a chance to regenerate. So it's a really great program, and it's a chance to try things that you've never tried before. There's a really handy little chart that I have been looking at that shows all of the different things this year. It changes every year based on what's going on in the water. So we're going to try 5 species from here. And this program in French is called Fourchette Bleue, and in English it's Smarter Seafood. And you might see this on a menu sometimes if you're at somewhere that's serving seafood. Look for the Smarter Seafood seal, and that lets you know that it's part of this partnership. You know I love to try new things, and I feel much better knowing that this has the Smarter Seafood stamp of approval and that these are not species that are at risk of overfishing or extinction or anything like that. So let's start with the fish. This is the Sébaste Atlantique. It's the beaked red fish in English. Okay, I'll just try a little bit first.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's actually very nice. It's really lovely.
Cool.
It has kind of a mild taste. It's quite nice. Yeah. So I like number 1. 1 for 1. Next up is one of the shellfish. This is the Markt de Stimpson, or Stimpson surf clam. And I love the presentation, by the way, with all these little spoons. It's very cute. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
It's chewy, this one.
Is it?
Actually, I like this one too. I can definitely see putting this in a soup, like a seafood chowder or like a bouillabaisse or something like that. I think this would be really nice.
Cool.
Yeah. This is the second shellfish that I'm gonna try. It's the bousson, more commonly known as bourgeot, and waved whelk in English. I have never heard of this one, waved whelk, but I like the name. So let's try. It has a fishy smell. Personally, I like this less than the first shellfish, but it's still nice, and I could also see this easily being swapped out for something else in a soup. Clearly I have like seafood chowder on my mind. I better order some of that later.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Let's try that again.
Oh, is it not coming out? Is it stuck to the spoon?
I don't know. Work with me, Bourgeot. Work with me. Take 3.
Yeah.
I'm getting the teeth involved. It's really nice. I don't like it as much as the Simpsons. It's a little bit of a fishier taste, but still delicious. And again, I would totally eat this in a chowder. It's really good. And I love trying something new because I've literally never heard of waved whelk. Have you?
Never.
No. If you have, leave a comment because I'll be very impressed. This is the kombu royale, or sugar kelp, and this is the algae on the menu today. Typically I love like nori and things like that, so I'm hoping this is gonna be a little bit similar to that. Nice and crunchy.
That one looks really tasty.
This is delicious.
They're like the potato chips of the sea.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you salted them, I could see having them like that. Or if I made like a tofu soup or something. A tofu soup.
A tofu soup.
I mean miso soup. I'll try that again. I could see sprinkling some of this on the top. It'd be really nice. Okay, I love sugar kelp now. I can say. The last on this Dare to Taste menu is seal, and this is pepperette. It's mixed with beef and pork meat because of the iron and the fat content in the seal meat. I guess for the texture, it's easier to mix them all together to form the pepperette. We're not sure. We asked if it's harp seal or gray seal, but either way, it's from not far from here, Île de la Madeleine, and I was really surprised, honestly, to see seal on a Smarter Seafood menu because I always have the idea that seals are endangered, that you shouldn't consume them, and this was my idea. And so I asked Exploramer a lot of questions about it, and they said that while that is true or can be true in some places, that here there's actually an overpopulation of seal. And it's a problem because when the population of seal gets out of control, they overconsume the food that they consume. And so that causes problems further down the food chain. So it's really helpful for me to ask people who are really and truly informed about this, and specifically on a local scale, so that I personally feel more comfortable consuming this, because I had an idea coming in that I wouldn't want to consume seal meat. So already this program is having an effect on me personally, because I feel better educated and more comfortable eating this, knowing that it's part of a greater ecosystem. Otherwise, this program would definitely not be suggesting that you taste it, because the whole idea, of course, behind the Smarter Seafood program is to advise you on the best, most conscious ways of consuming seafood that are best for the overall marine ecosystem. So, with that said, I'm going to try seal for the very first time. I never thought I would say those words, to be totally honest with you. So, here we go. Seal pepperette.
Seal the deal.
I think because it's mixed with the more familiar taste of pork and beef and spices, it tastes very similar to a pepperette that you'd have anywhere else. I can detect like a mild difference. It's very, very mild. So I don't know what the ratio of the different meats is, but it tastes delicious. If you like pepperettes, it's got that same kind of spicy aftertaste and the same texture. It's very interesting because, again, I never thought I would try seal, and certainly not under the guidance of a Smarter Seafood type program. So this day is full of surprises. That was really interesting to try some of the samples from the Smarter Seafood program. And now we're going to go inside because we have the chance to get to know some of these St. Lawrence creatures firsthand. Firsthand, that's kind of a hint. I've just sanitized my hands because I'm here at the rock pools, and Petoni is going to help me touch some different species and tell me about them and do it safely so that they all still like us at the end of this.
Thank you. So the first animal that we have is the common rock crab.
Common rock crab.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
You want to touch it?
Yes.
So
Surprisingly, yes. Because I see these pictures. Should I do my left hand?
any hand that you want.
Okay. Ooh.
Wait, he's pinching at the bottom. Look at that.
I think he likes you.
I'm not getting that sense. I have a distinct sense he's not enjoying this interaction. It could be the fact that his pincher is going into my thumb.
That's true.
Well,
I think he's holding hands with you.
Oh, right, yes.
He seems to be enjoying it, I think.
It's quite cozy, really.
I think he's in a zen-like state.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. So here we have pyramid crab. You want to hold it?
Yes. How do I hold it? Just like this?
Yeah.
This shell is so beautiful. It's amazing. Just hold that. Oh my gosh. Does it feel threatened maybe? Because it's putting its pinchers up.
Maybe, but it's quite used to the human too.
Okay.
Maybe it doesn't feel camera ready.
He's shy.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, okay, that got my heart rate going. I felt like a big snap.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So here we have a common whelk.
It's the whelk? I think we might have just tried that. We might have tried that. Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's the animal that you tried.
Okay.
But now it's...
I hope he didn't hear that.
So do you want to hold it?
Yes,
It's
I do.
behind the crowd.
Okay. This is so cool to actually be able to touch them and interact with them. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
You can touch it. And
Like just touch it like this?
yeah, very just... You can see that it's very soft.
Yeah.
And this one is more hard, more...
Oh yes. Almost like teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I just think starfish are so beautiful.
So you can see that it has very sticky feet.
Oh yes. They're sticking them out.
Yeah.
If I put my hands here, you're gonna try to stick to me. Oh.
Oh.
It's just getting to know me, I think.
So we have a green sea urchin. So I can manipulate it.
Sure. Oh wow. It's really spiky. It's like a little porcupine. Wow.
The porcupine of the sea.
That was amazing to get a chance to be that up close and personal and just
Yeah.
appreciate every tiny little detail of those creatures.
And get to touch them.
Absolutely, and feel the weight of them. My favorite was the starfish, hands down.
Oh, mine was the sea urchin.
Yeah. We're in the museum part of Exploramer, and as you may have guessed by the giant teeth behind me, this exhibition is on sharks. They've got these tall, curved screens, and the idea is if you stand in just the right spot, it's almost like IMAX and you can't see anything else. So it makes you feel as if you're a shark out in the St. Lawrence, and all of the kind of things that you'd be seeing as you're swimming along, different species, different plants, and all of that. It's really immersive, and it actually does give me a really good sense, and I almost get that stomach drop sometimes as you're swimming and you go down. This is really cool. This is really interesting because they focus on the 7 species of sharks that you find here in the St. Lawrence. And this sign here says actual sizes. I had to admit, I did a double take when I first saw that because one of the species is 12 meters long, and I was definitely not expecting that. And I'm gonna walk backwards, and this entire time, guys, this is the length of the basking shark, the one that can grow up to 12 meters. I'm still walking. We're still walking the length of the shark. The basking shark is usually around 8 meters, but it can grow up to 12. Still walking. This is still a shark, you guys. It actually is more like a gentle giant. It feeds on plankton. Sometimes it can even collide with boats because it's so big. We're still going. This is still the length of a basking shark. Can you believe this? Here's the end. So these basking sharks are one of the 7 species that are out in the St. Lawrence. From the sharks that swim in the St. Lawrence to the birds that fly above, they've got some northern gannets here, and I felt excited to recognize them after we visited that massive colony, the 3rd largest colony in the world of northern gannets off of Percé on Bonaventure Island, which was just incredible. So it's neat to be here and recognize the bird with their large wingspan, the black tips, and the yellow head. It's just cool to be in a museum and recognize something that I've now seen in the wild, over 100,000 of them at one time. We're outside now. we've had such a good time that we literally shut down Exploramer. It is closed behind us, so we've come outside to say goodbye. I just had so much fun. It makes you feel like a kid again.
It does.
Being here. And any day where you get to eat new things, touch new things, learn new things, see new things, that's a really good day in my books. And that's what today was full of. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed it as much as we clearly have. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe for lots more travel adventures, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!
Bye.